today's video, I'm going to be decorating my living room for fall, and I've already decorated my dining room area. So if you like this video after watching this one, you may want to go and watch the dining room decorate with me for fall. I'll leave it linked in the description box down below for you. I recently made over our living room area and I didn't want to overthink it too much for decorating for fall, so a lot of the pieces where you see them right now is pretty much where they're staying. I'm just adding some fall touches to the living room, and I have some blue pillows, and that is what kind of determined the color palette that I'm using for fall, which is blues and creams, greens, and oranges. So all I did was take down the baskets that I have hanging up on the wall behind the couch and switched out the spring, summer florals and changed them to these really nice fall. They almost look real leaves, and they're just really pretty. I really like the pop of orange that they bring to the living room. It just looks cozy and warm. And just to bring a little bit of fall to this magnolia wreath, I just used some of those Dollar Tree pumpkin clip-ons and added it to the wreath.
I remember all the leaves were running wild.
Next, I'm working on this coffee table centerpiece. I really like this DIY that I made in a video. If you would like to see how I made that, I will link that in the description box down below for you as well. But I really wanted to switch things up. I felt like I wanted like pumpkins and stuff, but I didn't find anything that I was sold on, so I might change it in the next couple of days. But for right now, I just decided to kind of quickly decorate it. So I'm just adding some fall florals that I found at the Dollar Tree. They're in the shade blue, and use the small pumpkins and some greenery. It's super simple but super cheap. I recently hit a milestone. I hit the 200 subscriber number. I know it's small, but I really am so ecstatic that somebody would love my videos and subscribe for more of these type of videos. So I want to say thank you to all my new friends who have recently joined the Consider All Joy community. I hope to continue to inspire you and motivate you to make some projects and enjoy the frugal homemaking lifestyle, and to just enjoy decorating your home and provide some fun ideas all around. So I have this table that is in front of our living room window, and I was wrestling with how to decorate this area. So all I did was I brought out this vintage camping picnic box that was in my son's room, and I kind of borrowed it and brought it out here and filled it with a bunch of fabric that I've used to make my own kitchen curtains, and topped it over with the pretty one, which is kind of like a farm style fabric. And then I just added some fall florals, which I got at Hobby Lobby. And this picture frame, my son had broken the back part so it doesn't stand up on its own anymore, so I figured I would just prop it up in here and kind of make it look vintagey. I don't know what style you would call this, but I take a lot of inspiration from my mother-in-law, and she loves to decorate like this, and I'm loving how this turned out. So I just added some pumpkins. Some are from the dollar spot, and then the green one are from the pack that you get at Hobby Lobby. And then I grabbed this wax warmer light that I normally have by my kitchen area. So I just brought it out here because I like the look of it, the vintage warm color that it gives off at night. So I brought it out here, and I had bought this huge garland from Hobby Lobby when they were at half off. So I think I paid $20, and it's pretty long, and I just kept cutting pieces to have all throughout the living room. So I had to pick and choose where I wanted to use some and kind of limit how much to use in one particular area.
Everywhere we'll get there by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Everywhere we'll get there by and by. My soul wanted healing consolation.
metal box underneath our living room table, and I wanted to decorate that first, but I just could not see the vision other than just adding this greenery there. So I ended up doing the table and then coming back and decorating the metal box.
Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by.
I did splurge on a pillow this year. This was a $20 buy at Target. After filming, I decided I needed to add a throw and make it more cozy. I totally need to make over the TV area, but for now I'm working with what I got. So I have this old Hobby Lobby like metal basket, and I had bought it like years ago for Christmas time, but I figured, you know, why spend on another basket? So I just put a blanket over it to cover the red up, and I'm using an old pillow to kind of prop everything up. So I'm using an old pillow and then on top new pillows, and one from the Target dollar spot a couple years ago that says Hello Fall. And I'm just using some faux greenery here. Well, it's not green, it's like wheat. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks fallish, and I added a couple of pumpkins right here by the pillow, and I think that looks cute and cozy.
Anywhere, we'll get there by and by, by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. We're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. I want someone like you to stand by me always, and I dream of a man like you, warm and tender every single day. What if we would join our forces? What a bliss. You make me understand.
When I'm decorating, it always takes me a very long time to execute a decision, just because I go based off a feeling. Like if it makes me feel good, it makes me feel like this is it, and I like it, it's pleasing to the eye, then I am done with that area. But as long as I don't get that feeling and I don't like how it looks fully, I have to kind of keep on tweaking it over and over until I achieve that. I don't know if you're the same way, but if you are, give me a like so I know that I am not alone when it comes to decorating.
About our delight. What if we would join our forces? What a bliss. You make me understand this place.
Next to the TV stand, I have this little lantern. All I did was added some Dollar Tree mini pumpkins.
This life to the fullest, to the fullest. I will read you love.
I don't have an entryway, I just have this little piece here behind the front door. So I always have this little bag hanging and just added some greenery and attached this blessed sign on it. Next to our couch, I have this little small shelf area, and I just have a lot of little knickknacks and greenery. So I'm just adding pumpkins here and there to add touches of fall to this space. So this side of the couch is where I sit when we have family night or we're just talking or whatever. This is my go-to spot, and I always leave my drink on the top shelf, and you can tell there's already rings of spills here. So yeah, I need coasters. This sign is definitely more on the Thanksgiving side of decor, but I really liked the pumpkin in it, so I decided to add it to this wall piece. This little area right here is right on the corner of our living room, and I kind of started just decorating and completely forgot to even bring out the camera, so it's already pretty much done. I didn't do a whole lot, so I'll just show you what I did. I just busted out the took out all of our fall pictures and I displayed them. This is Ezra's toy box or cubbies, so he can get his toys here in the living room. And above here I have our picture from last year at the pumpkin patch, and this is actually from a Christmas decoration, but I like this little pedestal. I meant to paint it and just figured just leave it alone. And this is normally a nice little plant I usually have up there, and I just switched it down here and added a little pumpkin, something super simple. Here I used to have a DIY mirror that I made with the popsicle sticks, and I went ahead and took that off and put this window pane that I already had. I just had it in storage and brought it out, and then I bought this from Kirkland's. I believe it was $17 and I used my 25%. It came around to like $14, so I really like the color and everything.
Every year for as long as I remember, all the leaves were on it.
Side I pretty much kept the same. I always have this welcome sign here, and then I've already had this on here with next to that little plant, but I took the plant and put it on the other side as I showed you. And then this little fall stem was $5 at Target, and then these are corbels that I just kind of whitewashed. I have antique books, which I showed you in the previous video where I get those at the antique stores or thrift stores. These were $2 each. These are some glass pumpkins that I just decided to add here. These are from Target's Dollar Spot like a couple years ago. And then these are from the packs from Hobby Lobby. And this is a spool that I got at the antique or thrift store. And this is an old tobacco basket that I had from Hobby Lobby a couple years back. And then here is another pictures of us from last year's pumpkin patch. And underneath the fake mantle here, I just put a command strip there, and then put this sign from Hobby Lobby, Fall Sweet Fall. Right underneath it, I have another tobacco basket. This is kind of like last minute because I really didn't have any more decor, so I just kind of put whatever. And this is a wreath that I normally have on the doors for spring, but I figured I'm going like a very like natural greenery with the fall colors, so I thought it worked well. And these are all florals from the Dollar Tree. And then this is a tin pail that I got at the antique store. It was like $2. And then I painted these pumpkins. There's another one, I haven't stuck it in there, but it's gonna be there. And then that's just our fake fireplace. So on this side, it's kind of like an awkward corner here. So this is like a fake ladder, I guess. This used to be from a bunk bed, and I just kind of used it as a ladder for decoration purposes. And then this is the wreath that I made because I liked one at Hobby Lobby and I couldn't purchase that one. It was too expensive, so I ended up making this smaller one, and initially I wanted it at the door, but it was too small, so I ended up just using it here to kind of cover up that. We're not really having company other than immediate family, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But that is the area on this corner off the living room.
I can feel the wind blow, and the late summer sky is like.
Here's an overall view of the living room and how I decorated for this fall 2020. I really loved every single bit of it, even though I was limited on a lot of the decorations. but I love the simplicity but still cozy, warm feeling that feels in this living room. I hope you got inspired on how to decorate for this fall 2020 with very minimal fall decor and how to incorporate new and old pieces and make things over to fit your new style. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more videos just like this. I really hope to see you again in the next one.
Since I was a little child, every year for as long